Nona Reed, starting off with a little bit of music this morning. And now it's us. We're sorry. So sorry. No, but thanks for tuning in this morning. It is a gorgeous morning here in Johnson County, Texas. Not just the sun shining, and it's currently 68 degrees, but it's also the first day that parents did not have to get up and take their children to school.
At least in Burleson.
At least in Burleson. Yes, yes, yes. Um, my husband. Okay, hold up. I gotta.
It's Thankful Thursday, and I'm thankful for my nephew who is about to walk across stage at White Settlement ISD, Brewer High School.
Graduating
Tonight. Yes, he's going to
awesome.
graduate tonight.
Are you going?
Yes.
Okay.
That's kind of why I was upset about my shirt situation when we were talking earlier.
Well,
so
I can run out to my house and get the shirts that I have for you too.
I could
do that
back home too.
Just saying. Well, because there's 2 boxes sitting in the back of the other vehicle that I was going to text my husband to say, "Hey, can you grab those 2 boxes out of the back of the car?" No, he's including me in a text that he was sending to our teenage boy, who he's not very happy with at the moment, because he got up early and went out to Alvarado Lake to have some fun with his friends this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Fishing. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. So, why would I ask a teenager questions? What right do I have to know anything about their life? I mean,
you took your life to him, carried him for 9 months, raised him. I don't know why you would have any right to
I've
ask
kept him
questions.
alive and fed him like a chia pet.
Yeah.
As we've seen his hair grow like that too. So, good morning, Jamie. She said thankful for friends. And Tiffany, happy early birthday to me. She said, thank you.
Yes.
My birthday's Sunday.
Sunday.
My brother's birthday is tomorrow. So happy early birthday to my brother Rich in New Jersey.
And my niece hers is Saturday the 28th.
Yes. Somebody else is the 27th with my brothers. Who is it?
Next Thankful Thursday will be Haley's 21st.
Yeah. But it
scary.
Oddly, I know this. It's Johnny Depp's daughter's birthday. Okay. All right. We have not talked about this case at all. And I'm going to be I'm very sparsely discussing things because I've been watching it. As much as I possibly can in between the day. Like, I'll go catch up on stuff, or I'll listen to as they're getting towards the end of the trial, like today and tomorrow, the last day. Today is rebuttal witnesses from the defendant, and tomorrow is closing arguments. And so this past week has been extremely interesting along with entertaining. So
this week,
okay, the whole thing.
I was about to say this whole thing's been entertaining.
I didn't watch it from the very, very beginning.
Well, me neither. But everything I've seen in the past weeks, is just, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. By the way, it's Thankful Thursday, so we start off with something that we're thankful for. So I'm very thankful for self-care. And yesterday, I went and had a 2-hour massage to take care of my neck and back and every other part of my body. It was super, super hard and crunchy. And so I'm thankful to my husband that he just, allowed me that time and to go have a little self-care and take care of myself. I'm thankful for that. What about you?
I'm thankful just to be here another day and see what adventures God has planned for me.
That too. I feel like that.
So this morning on the way in, the lady on the radio she's a little under the weather and was working from home, and she said that, some good self-care is to just write down what you're thankful for about your body. Thank your body.
Oh.
And she said it was kinda hard at the beginning, but then it became easy, like, "Thank you, eyes, for letting me see this beautiful day," or, "Thank you, legs, for walking me over to the refrigerator so I could eat something," you know? She said,
That's super valid, though. I mean, when you
yeah,
think about it, right?
mhm,
Because most people are in the mirror tearing themselves apart.
going, "God, look at that. Oh, that muffin," or
Right. Right.
yeah,
I
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So did you
So,
thank some part of your body?
not yet.
Okay. You want
Let's
me to go
see.
first?
Yeah, you go first.
I'm thankful for, my feet. I think they're kinda cute, and they keep me walking in heels and which makes my butt look good. And I only say that because that's what Shelly tells me. I was trying something on the at Pink Chandelier, belly a little bit, I got mom pooch going on and she goes, "Yeah, you're," and then the store lady, the worker there goes, "Your butt looks amazing." And Shelly goes, "It always looks amazing. She wears heels every day."
Well, that is true.
It is true. So yeah, so I'm kind of thankful for that. So that's why I said, "Thank you, feet, for walking me around every day in heels to make my butt look good," because Shelly told me my butt looks good. So I think it's okay. I mean,
Uh-huh.
you know,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna stand
it's not
around
bad.
rubbing my own butt, but
It's not bad.
whatever. It's not bad.
It's not
Thanks.
bad.
Thank you. I'm gonna say thank you for my
Yeah.
eyes too, because I'm very grateful that I can
Uh-huh.
see,
Yes.
and my ears that I can hear.
All right.
So it's Thankful Thursday. What are you thankful for, people? You could type it in if you're watching on social media. You can type it in the comments. If you're listening on the radio, give us a call. We'd love to hear what you're thankful for today. 817-637-2585. We'd love to talk to you. Um, keep it classy. That's all I'm saying.
Keep it. I'm
Keep it
thankful
classy.
for.
I mean, I'm thankful for a lot of other things, but I am thankful that it is the beginning of school here in Johnson County.
You mean summer
Summer, what'd I say? I said
school?
beginning of school? No. I mean,
She's
we'll
already
get
started.
okay.
Teachers, get back to work.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that, like, in when we're ready for our kids to go back to school.
Mhm.
And
Oh, that's usually
it's the
before the
most
week's over.
it's right. It's the most wonderful time of year. But I do appreciate these mornings and heading into the studio, kind of like during the pandemic,
Mhm.
where
You don't have to worry about anything.
yes, nobody was on the
I
road.
know, right?
And the kids, you weren't racing to get the kids up like crazy and out the door before you get out the door. And there was kind of this sense of calm during that time that I did
Yep.
appreciate that.
I know Jesse really appreciated everybody being stuck at home because he was an essential worker. So
Right.
he was having to drive into Fort Worth every day. And 35 was pretty much a ghost town of
Yeah.
road. And so he's like, when the pandemic kind of was over and people started getting on the road again, he goes, "Gosh, I wish everybody go back home."
Yeah, it's
So,
really
yeah.
it's interesting to go back and go, I'm so glad to see people out again. But at the same time, I did
Man.
also I cherished that
Yeah.
time when I was working here completely by myself because
Mhm.
I could concentrate a little bit better. That's my own fault. Um, but and just having that easy drive in where I'm not, losing my mind over people
Right.
driving super, super slow. Um, Brock Ostrander commented that he's thankful that Harmon got fully Bodickered. Bedeckard. I said Bodecker. I meant Bedeckard. Nice. I like
Oh my
that.
gosh, that's so
I like
cute.
that. And good morning. And good morning.
Yes,
So
we are
so keep putting the thankful stuff out
definitely
there.
thankful that Chris won that one.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a real person that's going to show up for a real job. So and I
Mhm.
think he's going to do a great job. So
I
I'm
do
really grateful for
too.
that. And I'm very thankful, being that I live
Mhm.
in precinct 3, that Andy Nolan won.
Yes.
Because uh, I appreciate his demeanor and his respect um, for all people, no matter what their politics are. So,
Correct.
because it shouldn't matter.
Right.
It shouldn't matter. So, I'm also thankful for the people who did get out and vote,
Yes.
and it was definitely a
Definitely great turnout.
a good number. I haven't pulled up the total numbers of voters, so if somebody has that and wants to share it, again, you can call in 817-637-2585, or you can put it in the comments on social media. So, yeah, I'm thankful for our app, by the way. If you have not downloaded the JoCo Community Radio app, it is free and available through your Apple Store and through Google Play. So you can download it on any one of your
Mhm.
devices and take us with you all the time. Because when there's not
That's
a
right.
talk show
There's
happening, there's
music.
Texas artists being spun. So, and not just country. You got a mix in there. So don't be shocked when you hear
Right.
some serious rock. But
Yeah.
that was really, really important to Pam.
Uh-huh.
Pam Masters, who's the founder of JoCo Community Radio, to be spinning Texas artists.
Texas artist, right.
And
Doesn't mean it's always country.
right. So,
You know, I'm thankful for the great idea that God popped in my head this morning.
what was that?
You know.
Oh, the phone. Yeah. Using
I just it was like there's just been a task that ever so often Tiffany and I have had to overcome. And for some weird reason, on the way in this morning, like God said, do this. And I went, why hadn't we thought of that before?
Duh. It was a duh moment.
It was a dumb moment.
It was
But
dumb.
I mean, it's like the light bulb went on.
All right. So we started out talking about well, I mentioned that, okay, so my birthday's Sunday, my brother's
Mhm.
birthday is the 27th.
27th.
And then I said that I happen to know that it's Amber. Oh my gosh. Johnny Depp's daughter's birthday is the 27th. And I only know that because they mentioned it this week during
Oh,
testimony.
yeah. Go back and we see how bad we squirrel.
I know. Well, it happens. And so we haven't really talked about the trial, but there's
Oh.
I will tell you, if you've never watched a full trial, and I've watched other trials, I've also been in the courtroom for full trials, and because I love what my husband does. And I've watched other ones that high profile cases that have been that have been aired, publicly. But this one's really interesting. It's really really interesting, and so many takeaways from it. So but I just want to talk about some of the funny stuff that have hit people. Have hit people really, like, hit their funny bones. And so something hit my funny bone yesterday. I cannot read what this is. If you were watching the case at all yesterday.
Is it the text you sent me?
Yes. And I cannot read it. It's so beyond inappropriate. But I think I could just kind of share the context of it here in just a minute. Because there's another thankful. Jamie Stanford said she's thankful for some really good kids.
Yes.
You do have some really great kids.
Oh my gosh,
You
they
really
are.
do.
Mhm.
So all right. So here's one of the biggest funnies that's been all over TikTok. If you haven't seen it, in
Where have you been?
and Facebook and Instagram, people are doing reels and stuff on that too. And it's a
My
video
two
where
children.
I can't stop the whole. So all right. So here's the funny part that made me want to talk about it this morning. Is that so Todd's been kind of sore. He went to the spine doctor yesterday, and so last night he's like, I'm gonna get in the hot tub. Maximus got in with him, and he had a big tumbler, and he goes, I'm gonna go ahead and pour myself a mega pint of wine. It's a really really big cup. And so, and he's laughing at himself, of course, right? He's just laughing at himself. So they go get in the hot tub, and I'm like, well, I can't because I had a 2-hour massage. And if I did that, I would dehydrate myself. And so he texts me like, and he hasn't poured and filled up this glass. He put like, he filled the glass a quarter of the way with some red wine. And so I got a text about 20 minutes later or 30 minutes later and says, because he did a double round in there, which he probably shouldn't have. And he goes, I need another MP. Stat. So I go and open up some wine and bring it out and fill up his mega pint. And he's not really drinking a mega pint, but it's just the whole funny part of it. If you don't know anything about this part
the trial
of the Johnny Depp case, is the opposing attorney says to him, you poured yourself, and it was like 9:00 in the morning, but they had just gotten into a big argument, and crazy behavior was going on, and so the opposing attorney goes, so you poured yourself a mega pint of wine. And the best part of the whole thing is Johnny Depp's demeanor and his response to it, because he can't keep himself from smirking with his cute little sexy smile. He's like, and his response is, a mega pint. And then he smirks and he kind of moves his eyes around. And you have to go watch it. Please just Google Johnny Depp mega pint and it will come up if you have not seen this yet. Excuse me. And he says, I poured myself a very large glass of wine because I thought it necessary. I mean, who thinks of those brilliant responses so fast like that? But he's so tickled, and he continues to laugh a little bit because he just can't get over the whole mega pint. A mega pint. So then this TikTok comes up, and you sent me the TikTok, and it's this lady who's sitting on the floor, and she takes Johnny Depp's face and puts it onto hers, right? And she's sitting next to this gigantic wine glass.
Huge.
That's meant to be like
probably the size of her.
It's like a display.
Yeah.
Put flowers or whatever, probably from a wedding, but it's huge. It's probably 5 feet tall, and it's a stem wine glass. Really, it's a stem champagne glass.
Yeah.
And there's nothing in it, but she's sitting on the floor, and they've transposed his face and then his voice into this little video. And he says mega pint, again, and he goes through that and he talks about it again. You just please search it. I beg of you. It will just bring such a funny to you. All right, we'll be back with more of what's going on and what we're thankful for here in just a minute.
Abnormal realities.
I love my mom.
Yep. She sent me a message.
My mom did?
Yeah, Wednesday night. And she invited me over tomorrow night to watch Titanic and share a bowl of popcorn. And I accepted.
You did?
Yep.
That'd be fun.
And she calls it Chaps Only Night. Every Saturday night.
Look.
Miss Dixie, how you doing? He said, it's my mom, bro. All right, it's my mom.
I want to hear the answer to the Titanic and popcorn. Go ahead, Mom. What's up?
Oh!
Hi, boys. I just wanted to ask Rocky if he wanted butter on that popcorn or not.
I would rather have the butter somewhere else, but if popcorn's the only place I can have it, I'll take it.
Jeez,
hey,
dude.
Nobody says I can't roll around in it for a little bit.
All right, Mom.
That is my girl. I love you,
Mom.
Dixie.
Abnormal realities.
My mom, love you.
Dixie.
Bye, I love you too.
With Ron and Rocky. Weekdays, 4 p.m. and 10 p.m. on JoCo Community Radio.
Holy crap.
Fast Track Student Loans can get your student loans out of default, stop any wage garnishments, stop collection calls, and stop seizure of your tax refund. Give yourself a break. Stop the stress and get your student loan payments down to as little as $25 a month based on what you can afford to pay. 800-709-4395. 800-709-4395. 800-709-4395. 800-709-4395.
Out of deck carpet giving you the blues? Tired of your old dingy and broken tile? Let my friends at the Floor Store in Cleveland, Texas give your home the makeover it deserves. This is Old Taco Joe coming to you for the Floor Store. Whether it's carpet, tile, wood flooring, or real wood laminate, the Floor Store can cover all of your flooring needs. Located at 405 West Henderson Street in Cleveland, Texas, owner Brent Harris can help. Shower tile, tub surrounds, even backsplashes. Give them a call today at 817-641-9444. The Floor Store, they got you covered.
Welcome back to the second half of JoCo Vibes. Wonderful, beautiful Thursday morning. It's Thankful Thursday. And we gave a long list this morning of our thankfulness.
I don't know that I'm done yet.
We're not done. Not done. So JoCo Community Radio is proud to be the voice of Johnson County, Texas, and is live 365 on the TuneIn Radio Network. To listen or watch, simply go to tuneinjoco.com to choose where and how. The JoCo Community Radio app is now available for free on Android and Apple devices. Simply search your store. Check out our lineup, and more on JoCoCommunityRadio.com. This episode and more is brought to you by Patriot Claims, making your insurance work for you. Reach out to your Texas sales rep, Nona Reed. I heard she's really cool.
She's cool.
I hear she's pretty cool.
I kind of like her.
Yeah, I heard she's pretty nice too.
Yeah.
At 844-TEX-HAIL, 844-839-4245.
Welcome back. I'm Tiffany Carlen with Nona Reed. Okay, I'm gonna try and share this. I'm gonna screen share this.
Sorry, I had to go find where I sent it to her.
All right, let's see if this works. Oh, hold on.
Oh yeah, it might show. I need to turn that on.
Well, I gotta allow my microphone. Hang on, people.
Okay.
I'm making it work. Go back.
I'm gonna let you do that. Let's.
Hey, tell us about tomorrow night.
Okay, so tomorrow is Friday night.
Tomorrow night, Friday night. Because
So
today
Friday-
feels like Friday.
I know it does for some weird reason.
Yeah.
Okay, so Friday night kicks off our Hot Sounds of Summer in Burleson, and it's a mixed group. Diamond, I can't remember. I don't have it up. Hold on. I do have it. I just gotta find it.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah,
I don't have the thing down here.
Of course, when you want to pull that straight up, that's not what pulls up.
Right.
I know it is. I've got, I have 40,000 tabs open. No, not really.
Do
That's
ya?
you.
I do.
So the Hot Sounds of Summer. Let's see. Come on. Work with me. Emerald City Band. Woohoo! So why does that say
What?
9 a.m. to noon?
I don't know. It might be.
Is that
No, so okay, so tomorrow you have the Burleson tomorrow.
Tomorrow
I'm
is
sorry,
Friday,
tomorrow's
and it is
Hot Sounds of
it's
Summer.
our kickoff of Hot Sounds of Summer.
They just put the wrong time down, but it doesn't start until I don't think it's until 7:30, 7:30.
I wonder, is it in that paper?
I don't have that there anymore, but but I will.
Alex, where is he when we need him?
Friday, May 27th, Hot Sounds of Summer concert number 1 on the Mayor Vera Calvin Plaza is at 7:30 p.m.
Okay.
Students enjoy $1 snow cones at Old Town Ice. That'll be in the city market parking lot, so you can do that. So 7:30 tomorrow night. It is a BYOB event, by the way. You can bring your own beverages down there. and just
then
enjoy
order some food to go from one of the restaurants down there and
Absolutely.
sit there.
Absolutely.
Go pick your spot out, put your lawn chairs out.
But if you're on a budget, it's okay.
Yeah.
Don't
You
feel
just-
obligated to that you
You
have
can
to
bring
spend money.
sandwiches,
Things are getting
or
very
you can
spendy
eat
right
before
now.
you walk over there.
Yeah.
Get over there. It's no
Or
big deal.
or drink a mega pint of wine, which we're gonna show you right now. All right,
Awesome.
I think.
And
Hold on.
even if you can't see it, you're hearing it on the radio, it's still funny, but you really have to go find the TikTok.
You poured a mega pint of red wine, correct?
A mega pint.
Yeah.
I poured myself a large glass of wine.
Right.
I thought it necessary.
Right. Right.
Yes, sir.
You poured yourself a mega
Just gonna
pint of
play
red
one more
wine,
time.
correct?
A mega pint.
Yeah.
I poured myself a large glass of wine.
Right.
I thought it necessary.
Right. Right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you don't find that.
Entertainment at its finest.
If you don't find it funny, here's what I like about the whole case, because there are funny moments like that, and to be in such a serious situation, to be able to find the funny in some of those moments,
Right.
I appreciate that about him.
Mhm.
I really do. So it's just
But he's always kind of been that
smirky,
sarcastic kind of.
I mean,
I know it. People would say that's not sarcastic, but I mean, it's sarcastic, but it was truthful. I mean,
it's just when you're. I think for him, it's this like when you're.
I just see as his demeanor. That's all. I mean,
It's just who he is.
Yeah.
I mean, he was tickled by it because it was so absurd. A
Right.
mega pint. Who
Mega-
has ever called a big
well,
glass
that
of
is
wine?
our new name
Well,
for all
right,
of our
right.
glasses of wine.
Well, so for my 40th birthday, Todd had a special wine glass made for me.
Mhm.
We didn't know each other yet.
Yes, no, we don't.
But I had a special he had a special wine glass made for me that says the wrong name on it. It says Schmoopy. Yeah, because I did that to him on his 40th.
Right.
Okay. So it has that on there, and then it has a quote from a Yankee baseball player, and it literally holds an entire bottle of wine.
There's
So I guess you could call
Mega
that a mega
pint.
pint.
That's a mega pint.
So
Whatever. I see you pull that out all the time.
I haven't drank from that. I'm
just joking.
we actually just pulled all the wine glasses out
Mhm.
because we were gonna
Did you find it?
we're changing out some of the shelves, and that was in the back, and I was like,
You
man,
found the
I
mega pint.
I found the mega pint. So
Now you're gonna have to do some TikTok with it.
I guess so. I mean, it's not as big as that glass though. I mean, but
No.
it holds a whole bottle.
Yeah.
So, and then I have one of those bottles that has the glass on the top, so you can take your bottle of wine and pour it into this bottle, and it has the glass already built into the top of the bottle. So, I mean, hey,
Oh,
someone
we got a
call-
suspected spammer.
Oh,
You gotta
that kind of
call
makes me
and
excited.
See how they want it.
Thank you for calling JoCo Community Radio. You're on the air. Hello.
Oh, they're no fun.
I know it. Oh, they hung up on us. Oh well. Anyway, yeah. So Angela's talking politics this morning. We are so not talking politics.
I'm just trying to read it all.
Well, I just, I saw a quick blip about Beto saying something, and I guess in regards to the school
Yeah, he
shooting.
interrupted.
I
I
have
think
no
the
clue.
governor.
I don't want to comment on it because I haven't even watched it. He should be automatically rejected from running or being able to run for political officer. I have no idea. Oh, it didn't. We tried to answer. No, Angela, we're talking about someone tried to call in, and it showed up as a spam number, and no one was there. We're not talking about you. But I don't want to comment on that because I haven't seen.
Was that you calling in?
I haven't seen I haven't seen Beto's comments that he made, so I guess I don't want to go comment on something I haven't watched
Right.
yet.
Well, is Angela saying he was the one calling in?
No, I think you thought we were talking about him, but we were
Oh.
talking about a caller. Somebody was
someone
calling
called
in.
on the actual
Yeah.
line, the phone.
Okay, so one of the other funny things about
Scroll again.
Yeah. No, it wasn't him.
It wasn't him.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
we didn't
yeah,
think
yeah.
it was.
Yeah, sorry for the confusion. We weren't talking about you. I know who you are. And we appreciate your support, by the way. So okay, so I can't read this whole thing, but there was a text message that was read by the defendant's Amber Heard, not related, although Todd and I are related to an Amber Heard. Our last name is spelled Hurd,
You're right.
not Heard.
Sure, it's not her.
We are not related to her. Thank God. So anyway, so her attorney in a cross-examination yesterday reads this text message to Johnny Depp. Because yesterday and today are rebuttal witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
And so yesterday was Johnny Depp's rebuttal witnesses. So what's great about that is that, they examine first, and then Heard's team cross-examines, and then they have last say, Depp's side, right? Now it's going to be opposite today, because today it's the defendants. And so they get up to cross-examine him, and they read this text out loud, which I cannot read this text out loud.
No.
It's so beyond the scope of inappropriate, but it's funny in a dark, humorous kind of way, because you can, when people get angry, is it better to lash out in a text about something, or do you want someone to go get physical and, punch a wall in or punch somebody's face in? I mean, this is just how he was feeling, and he texted, and I was, I think I giggled at first I was listening to, because I was embarrassed that the attorney was reading this out loud, one, in the court of law, and two, very publicly.
Mm-hmm.
Very publicly. And Amber Heard is over in the corner, like, crying over what's being read. This is from so long ago, and I don't mean to be, I'm not being insensitive. This is from 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're talking 6 years ago, and this, you hate him. You've said horrible things about Johnny Depp,
and you've cheated on him.
And then this is,
that's one reason he sent that text.
You're going to cry during an open court from a text that was sent 6 years ago. I'm just going to read bits and pieces. I can't read the whole thing, because it really, you'd have to go look for it. You have to go look for it yourself. So it's an outgoing text message from Johnny Depp to one of his friends. And he says, she's begging for total global humiliation. She's going to get it. I'm going to need your text about San Francisco, brother. I'm even sorry to ask, but she blanked mollusks, crooked blank. And he gave her some shitty lawyers. We'll just go with that. Mollusk, he's talking about Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, I have no mercy, no fear, and not an ounce of emotion of what I once thought was love for this gold-digging, low-level, dime a dozen, mushy, pointless, dangling, overused, Flappy Fish Market. Just gonna read
Here's
that
the
part.
thing.
That's not any bad word, so I'm just gonna. So I think it's
just thinking about, all of it when we were younger, in our younger years. Like, things. I mean, we didn't usually we didn't text that, because really texting wasn't around.
It didn't exist yet.
But I can hear us saying that to one of our friends
Oh,
about
absolutely.
a guy.
Absolutely. I think that's the thing about this text, and if you Google it, I'm sure it'll come up, or you can go into yesterday's video on Crime and Law
Mm-hmm.
on their YouTube, and you can rewind to it and and pause it and read it yourself or
Right.
screenshot it. That's actually a really great resource. I like to watch their stuff. Anyway, but I think what I like about this is not the context of the meanness, if you want. We could call it meanness, but he's not texting her this, right? He's texting and venting to a friend. So I think that's
Which we've
important to look
all
at it.
done before.
We've all done it. Every single one of us has done it. And so he's venting to a friend. He's not saying this to her and trying to intentionally hurt her feelings because he didn't send it to her. And so, but I think what gets me and what entertains me so much is the wordsmith. He is such a wordsmith,
Mhm.
and it comes so quickly. And so I don't want to read that again, what I just read, but when you look at when you're reading it, you go, gosh, it's so inappropriate, but it's really good word. Like, it's just good put together. So,
Did he have a writer write that?
right? No, he wrote that. He's a great writer himself. So, I really can't read any other bits and pieces of this because it really just is very explicative, and wouldn't want someone to get offended. So if you want to go read it. But it just it's things like that. So imagine here's this lawyer standing up in the court a lot, and he's reading it, and he's
reading word for word.
He's reading word for word. He's seems quite angry about it. And so I guess
was it her lawyer
is
reading
her
it?
lawyer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
And-
going, why was his lawyer angry?
No,
Okay.
no. And so he gets to the end of the email, and you could just kind of hear him, like a pin drop in the room. It's just really quiet. And the lawyer
Oh.
goes, Did you text that? Did you write this, Mr. Depp? And he goes, I most certainly did. I'm like, yeah, I did. The point is when you're looking at the context of the case and what has to be proven on both sides, it doesn't matter.
Right.
There was so much evidence that was thrown into this case that has no bearing on what each side has to prove.
Mhm.
And so, and it still just comes down to those things that you have to prove on both sides. Was it defamation? What is either one of them lying? Because it's a countersuit. Was it true? Was it done with malice?
Mhm.
And were there any actual damages?
Right.
So you can't purport that someone has future damages that don't exist. Right? She's already contracted for Aquaman 2. She didn't lose the contract.
Mhm.
So where's the damage? Oh, you're trying to assume that she would have gotten more money. Well, you can't assume. Assuming isn't damage. You
Right.
can't just make
Well,
that
I
shit
know
up.
what assume means too.
Yes.
My mama taught me that.
Angelo just said Amber Heard lawyers are the most incompetent I've ever seen. Johnny Depp will win and get everything he is asking for. She's ruined his career. I agree with you. I do think they're incompetent. They focused on they've honed in and focused on really ridiculous things.
Mhm.
One of the things was with one of Johnny Depp's expert witnesses, which is this psychiatric forensic psychiatrist. Man, she's brilliant. She was brilliant. I loved watching her yesterday. I love exceptionally intelligent women, and she is, and poised, and just was so definitive. I know what I'm talking about. Shut up, dude. Right. But without being that person, she was just so classy. And apparently, I guess in her original testimony or deposition, which I haven't seen, but I need to go back to, Amber Heard's attorneys were so focused in on who brought the muffins to the interview. Well, did your husband bring the muffins? Well, yes, my husband picked the muffins up for me while I was getting ready because I was running late, and then I brought the muffins to the meeting, to the interview of Amber Heard. And he goes, but so your husband knew about the meeting? Yes. So there was like this 20-minute discussion about the muffins, which have no bearing on the case. And so there's been multiple moments like that. Like, why are you're so focused on something that has nothing to do with it? Like, there was this whole thing about Johnny Depp punching cabinets in and tearing up his kitchen. So what? He was angry and he punched some cabinets, apparently.
Better than a person.
He didn't punch that's not abuse to someone else. So, just crazy. She's definitely her attorneys, I definitely think, are incompetent. They're not the brightest bulbs. They just don't compare to Johnny Depp's. Angelo, I completely agree with you. Will he win everything he's asking for? I don't know. You really have to prove that a specific
both sides,
thing
'cause they're both-
right,
yeah.
a specific thing damaged. Like for her, they're trying to use the Waldman comments made by Johnny Depp's attorney, Waldman, as defamation against Johnny Depp. Well, these are not
Right.
words that were made by Johnny Depp. He did not publish these comments. Waldman did. So and the expert witness that came on that talked about the tweets that were happening, the percentage of tweets that happened after the Waldman comments were only 2% of the tweets. The 2.7 million tweets. I'm just throwing numbers out there because I can't remember total, but yeah. So there was massive discussion about all this, unlike other cases I know about where there was no discussion about a comment made publicly.
Right.
But on this one, 2.7 million tweets, I think, something like that. Only 2% of those tweets came after the Waldman comments. 35% of the tweets came from the Sun. Wait, was it the Sun article or after she published? I can't remember which one or whatever. But the point is that they're trying to put the blame on
Johnny.
on her on hashtags made that put her in a negative light, and it just some of it's just grasping for straws. It's just grasping for straws. So anyway, that's all I want to say about it. So far, I'm just today.
I mean, movie actors are already overpaid, so
yeah. I mean, just think
this whole situation is a joke in my opinion. That's why I just giggle about it.
$50 million for a movie, and I get that that's just a small portion compared to what the box office might make from it. But man, there are so many people out there that do amazing things in this world that deserve
a lot more
money.
What our movie stars are making.
Yeah, we'll throw teachers onto that list right off the top, and anyone who's
especially right
first
now,
responders and those who are putting their neck on the line every day for us. So anyway, thank you, by the way.
But I will say,
Thankful Thursday.
They are entertaining and they make me laugh. So
this is true. This is true. I love their movies. He's one of my favorites. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I honestly could not imagine another one without him in it.
I know.
I think it would just be a dangerous thing for the franchise to do, to not have him, your main character, who
he's done all. What is there? 4?
There's 5.
Okay, I was thinking
5.
there was 5, but then I was like, is there 4?
Hey, Angelo, I agree
imagine.
with you. She is very beautiful. Well, are you talking about the doctor, or are you talking about Amber Heard? Amber Heard is beautiful, but that
I think you said the doctor's beautiful.
Oh
So
gosh,
maybe
the doctor's beautiful. Yeah,
I didn't see the doctor, so I can't respond.
Oh gosh, she's beautiful. She's stunning, poised, classy, and just so. Yes, he was talking about the doctor.
Okay,
yeah, she's beautiful.
Now I'm gonna have to go look.
Yeah, she's kind of woman I would love to sit down, have a glass of wine with, and just hear what she has to say, because she's that smart. And it was just very, I mean, like when you get into the forensic science, and this morning, they're starting out with forensic experts in, was the photo photoshopped? How can you tell? And they're rebutting their forensic specialist that came on yesterday. And, so yeah, I've tried to not talk about it much just because people can become obsessive, and I'm not obsessive. I don't want to seem obsessive because I'm not. But I'm kind of.
Well, we do only have like 3 minutes.
All right. Well, come on.
Oh,
Tell me.
whoa. 1 minute and 53 seconds.
Yeah.
So
All right.
we got to talk about what's happening this weekend.
All right. So
we have the Hot Sounds of Summer.
Tomorrow night, 7:30 on the Burleson Plaza.
Saturday, we have the farmer's market from 8 to 1, correct?
8 to 1.
And
please stop out and please come down, shop, of course. Get your fresh food and meet all the different small business owners out there, and also come out and meet your Miss Burleson and your Miss Joshua. They will be out there talking about
loan competition in June.
Yes, we got a competition in June
Texas
coming up
for
Miss Texas. So come out and meet them, support them, just get to know them, take some pictures with them, and enjoy
your
yourself.
Little girls out there
Yeah.
to meet them.
Today,
what happens tomorrow night? I mean, Saturday night.
Well, hold on. Today in Keene is the Keene Chamber of Commerce lunch.
Yes, where Chris will be. I think
Chris Bedeker's talking.
I think he's talking today.
Yeah. So I'm going to try and run out there. So, hey, but before did you know Godly City Ordinances adopted in 1913? No hitching or awning post, no obstructing sidewalk by horses of any other animal, no riding horseback on or along or across streets faster than a common ordinary gallop, no driving any automobile faster than 8 miles per hour, curfew law for persons under the age of 18 years to be off the streets, alley, or public places in the town of Godly after the hour of 9 p.m. unless accompanied by a guardian or parent.
And it's probably still in the books.
I bet you it is.
I bet you it's still in the books. We're going to have to check into that.
All right, guys, we won't see you here tomorrow morning because we're not live on Friday. Have an amazing weekend. Be kind. God bless.
Tonight is Lone Star Patriot meeting at church. Co-op.
Hitch up your horse and go.
That's right.
From Burleson to Venus and Grandview to Godly, this is the voice of Johnson County, JoCo Community Radio.
Why have thousands of